All right, with just 3 weeks before the midterm elections, Democrats are in a tough race to capture the Latino vote. They're pulling out all the stops to try to generate enthusiasm in some Hispanic communities. CNN's Kyung La is live in Phoenix with more. What have you learned, Kyung?
Well, good morning, Allison. Nearly 30 million Latinos are eligible to vote in this upcoming midterms, enough to make a major impact. But Democrats already fear that those numbers may not meet expectations.
The push for the Latino vote. In Arizona, volunteers are calling voters cell phones in Spanish. In Nevada, organized labor, most of them Latinos going door to door. But signs that turnout trouble may be looming.
The numbers are alarming sometimes, but we got to dig a little bit deeper.
What do you mean the numbers are alarming?
If they're not registering support, or they're undecided, or like they're holding back on choosing who they're going to vote for.
A voting bloc Democrats hoped would surge in the upcoming midterm election.
If the emphasis were put on the Latino vote that's put on, for example, suburban white women, what kind of a game changer would that be?
I mean, we would be represented. Right now, we're not represented.
The Latino vote could significantly impact midterm races in these states with high Hispanic populations. After 2 years of President Trump's animosity, from separating families at the U.S.-Mexico border to anti-immigrant rhetoric.
They're not sending their finest, that I can tell you. And we're sending them the hell back.
I don't like to vote.
Some told us they'd just rather stay home.
They don't do nothing for us. I just don't like to at all.
You don't feel that you have a say?
Yeah.
You don't have more of a say in government if you vote?
No, we don't. The government doesn't help us for nothing.
The Latino voter turnout rate in midterms has dropped since 2006. So in 2018, candidates across the country
Soy Kirsten Cinema.
are going bilingual
Soy Beto O'Rourke.
on both sides of the aisle.
Soy Rick Scott.
But it's the Democrats who are counting on Latino turnout to win seats in Congress.
Do you feel that the Democratic establishment is paying enough attention to the Latino vote?
Not enough, but there are inroads. Little by little, I think we're getting to the numbers, and by them paying attention, then you can motivate them to turn out.
Latinos are not monolithic as a voting bloc. In the latest Gallup poll, 25% of them say that they approve of President Trump. And something else to remember, Allison, is that as a demographic, they're quite young, and youth means that people are less inclined to vote. Allison?
That is a problem. The youth need to turn out to vote. Thank you very much, Kyung.